I'm Coder Learner, and this is a volume and area of a cylinder program. Alright, so let's get started. We've got two equations here, volume of a cylinder and area of a cylinder. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to have some input. They're going to be doubles. We're going to use a power function and pi for our calculations. Output is going to be to 2 decimal places, and yep, we got our string and we got our doubles. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, first let's make our CPP file. We got vim, we'll call it cylinder.cpp. Right, cylinder, spelled that right. Alright, there we go. Now, numbers, syntax on. Alright, let's start with our includes. Alright, we're going to include IOStream, include IOmanip, include math.h, and using namespace standard. Alright, so let me explain. Our program is going to get input and output, so we have IOStream. IOmanip is so that we can use this set precision right here. And then math.h, we have include that so that we can use the power function, and the symbol means pi. We'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Alright, now let's write our code. So we've got main going, return 0, alright, so if you look here, our input type, we're going to have doubles, and we're outputting doubles with some calculations. So let's go. So we've got doubles for radius, doubles for height, doubles for volume, and double for area. Okay, so radius and height are going to be read from the keyboard, right? Volume and area is gonna are variables to hold calculations, right? Okay, so now we're gonna read input, it's going to be character in, radius, and character in height. Okay, so these are our read variables, radius and height. We're going to read here, and they're going to go into our equations. So now we get to our equations. We'll call this volume of a cylinder. And this is what we're going to try to write in C++ format. So the equation is volume equals pi r squared times height. And here's how you write that in C++. So we've already named our variable volume, so we're going to use that. And then here's pi. So you've got pi. See how it changes color? I'll explain that. Pi times radius squared times height. Okay, so let me explain this. So volume is our variable that's going to hold the calculations. So pi, and this is how you do exponents in C++. Alright, so pi and power, these both come from the math.h include. You have to include this in order to use these. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense to the compiler. Alright, now m.pi, this just means pi. That's all it is. And then here is power. The radius is your base. The 2 is your exponent. So if you want to make this a little more clear, you know, it's based on exponent. So you can have, you know, 2 squared, 3 squared, 5 squared. And you can change anything you want. You know, you can do 4 cubed, you know. But since our base is going to be our radius, it's going to take whatever we read into the radius is going to be our base. And then squared, of course. So this equation, volume equals pi r squared times h, is this. Volume equals pi times radius squared times height. And that's the volume equation. Alright, now we're going to do area of a cylinder. Right? So that's going to be area equals parentheses 2 times pi times radius times height. Oh yeah, plus 2 pi rh. Okay, so plus 2 parentheses 2 times pi times, now we got r squared, so power radius squared. Alright, let's make sure that looks right. So we've got area should be 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared. And we've got area equals 2 times pi times radius times height. That matches. Plus 2 times pi times radius squared. Okay. So again, this is our area of a cylinder. We've got pi, and we've got the power function coming from math.h. And yeah, so far so good. Okay. So we've got our equations. Now we've got our character out statements. Now we want to print. Alright, so first we're going to do character out, set precision 2. And then we're going to close that. Oh, forgot something. Character out, fixed. Set precision 2. Okay, now I can use set precision because that comes from including iomanip. And this parentheses 2 right here is because we want to see 2 digits after the decimal. So that's going to edit all of our count statements. Okay, now we want to print. Character out. Now if you look at our output here, we've got volume, a string, and then this is going to be the result of our equation. Now the string, result of our equation. Alright, so character out, we're going to say volume cubic inches. Let's close that. And this is a result of our volume. Okay, let me explain. Okay, so we're going to print a string. It's in parentheses. So this volume cubic inches is going to go here. And then this double right here is the result of our volume equation right here. Okay, so you got your print, you got your string, and then the answer to volume. Alright, next one. Now we're going to do area. Okay, so now we have surface area, square inches, and now we're going to do area. Wait, and line. Okay, so again, we're printing the second line now. So we've got character out, string, and then area is going to be the result of this equation. Alright, so let's take a look one more time. So we're including this for input output, this iomanip, so that we can use set precision to show 2 decimal places. We're including math.h so that we can use pi and we can use the power function. And then here we've got our main. Our variables are type double, which holds decimal points. Radius and height, we're going to read from the keyboard. Volume and area are going to hold our calculations. And then finally, we print, showing 2 decimal places, or 2 digits after the decimal place. And we print our string, and then the answer to our equations here. Alright, so let's save this. I'm going to run over here. So we're going to use clang++. It's called cylinder.cpp. Now we're going to turn it into an executable. So -o, we'll just call it cylinder. Right? Enter. Oh, let's see. We have a mistake. Error, unqualified ID. Set percent. Oh, spelling error right here. And looks like maybe I put a period instead of a comma. Let's take a look. Let's go back in. Turn on our syntax. Turn on our numbers. Alright, so we said Right here's our mistake, an area. Area, oh yeah, look, it should be a comma, not a period. So let's jump to line 20, and let's see. Alright, that should be a comma, and then, what else? Okay, set precision, I spelled wrong. Precision. Alright. Alright, so we fixed our set precision. We fixed the period, turned it into a comma. Alright, let's try again. Alright, right quit to save. Okay, gonna run again. Clang, the name of our CPP file, and then the name of our executable. Alright, now what's going on? We made a boo-boo. Let's see. Something's up here. What did I do wrong? It says error expected parenthesis. Oh, I'm missing a parenthesis. And then here, oh yeah, a closing parenthesis on both. Okay, because you need parentheses for your power function, but I also need a closing one here. Where else? Well, let's fix it. So, 20, GG. Alright, right here is where I needed it. So one more to close. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. So we've got these two, and then we've got these two, and for power. Alright, let's take a look. We'll run again. Alright, you see that? We ran, or we compiled, blinking cursor. That means we have no errors. Alright, now, let's run it. We'll call it cylinder. Okay, now blinking cursor. It's waiting for input. Right? So that's what these character ends are here. It's waiting for radius and waiting for height. And our input was 5.2 and 8.1. And 8.1. Boom. Well, there you go. If you look here, look at our output. Volume, cubic inches, double, surface, double. And then we match here surface area, volume, and look at our doubles, 688.08 and 434.55. Alright, we did it. Good job, everyone. Let's take a look one more time. So, this is our program. These are our variables, our read section, our calculations, and this is our output. And here we go. If you look on the other side, our input 5.2 and 8.1, which is where what these character and statements are for, and then our output. And that's it, guys. I hope this helps, and thanks for watching.